Welcome to the Math Record. Today I'll be covering the ICTM 2021 Division AA Precalculus, which I'll be answering questions 9, 11, and 14 in this video. In the next video, I'll answer questions 15, 17, and 18. As usual, I'll scroll down all 20 questions if you want to answer these by yourself. And as usual, I'll provide all the answers at the end. Okay, let's start with number 9. So the graph of y equals for function of square root 25 minus x squared, and the x-axis includes a region with numeric area k. Then the exact value of k equals a plus b squared c plus c squared e is in the simplest radical form. Determine the sum of a plus b plus c plus d plus e. So you could read the rest of this if you want, but basically we just need to graph this and find the area. So to do this easily, we would just find where it is at each y value. So 25, square 25 is 5. So it's going to go from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So when is it 5? It's 5 when x equals 0, and that's the only possible answer. When is it 4? Well, that will be 4 squared, which is 16. 25 minus 16 is equal to 9, and then square 9 equals 3. So that's plus or minus 3. So a 4 function will look something like this. So when they were saying something about discontinuity in the graph, it's because of something like this. Okay, now we have when y equals 3, so that's 9. 25 minus 9 equals 16, so square root 16 equals 4. So that'll be plus or minus 4. So 3, 3. Okay, now what about when it's 2? So that's 4. 25 minus 4 equals 21, and then square root 21. Okay, so negative square root 21. And now when y equals 1, so 1 squared is 1, 25 minus 1 is 24, square root 24 equals square root 24. And square root 24 is just square root 4 times 6, so that's just 2 squared 6. So negative 2 squared 6. This a bit longer. So this is when it's 1. And then finally, when y is equal to 0, that'll be when x equals plus or minus 5. But since it's a floor function, it just looks something like this. Okay, and as you see, this is obviously symmetric, so just find when the area then multiply by 2. So let's split this off into different rectangles. So this is 3, 4, so that's the area of 12. This is 1 because 4 minus 3 equals 1, so 1 times the height, which is 3, equals 3. This is square root 21 minus 4, and then multiplied by this height, which is 2. So that's the area of this. And then for our final rectangle, that's 2 square root 6 minus square root 21 times this height, which is 1, so it's just this. So this would be 2 square root 21 minus 8. So 12 plus 3 minus 8, that's 7. 2 square root 21 minus square root 21, that's square root 21. And then we finally left over is 2 squared 6. So it's just half of it. So to get the other half, just multiply by 2, as we said earlier. So that's 14 plus 2 square root 21 plus 4 square root 6. So adding them together, so that's 16. 16 plus 21 equals 37. 37 plus 4 equals 41. 41 plus 6 equals 47. And that is your answer for number 9. Okay, number 11. Let natural log of a plus natural log of b divided by natural log of a minus natural log of b equals log b of a, with a is greater than b, which is greater than 1. Determine the numerical value of log b of a. So using log rules, when we add, you would multiply. When we subtract, we divide. And that's log b of a. So using log rules again, we would change a base. That's just log a divided by b. ab equals log b of a. Let's set that equal to x. So that means ab to the power of x equals ab. A divided by b to the power of x equals ab. And b to the power of x equals a. So let's just substitute this a into here, So that will give us b to the power of x divided by b, which is just minus 1, times our x to the power of x. And then a, which is b to x, to times this b is bx plus 1. So that's just x minus 1 times x is equal to x plus 1. So that's x squared minus x equals x plus 1. So x squared minus 2x minus 1 equals 0. So using the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus b squared, which is 4, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 1, over 2a, which is 2 times 1. So then negative 4 times negative 1 is 4. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. So we have 2 plus or minus square root 8 over 2, which is just 8 equals 2 square root 2 over 2. So that would just be 1 plus or minus square root 2. So obviously, this is going to be our value for x. So x equals 1 plus or minus square root 2. So let's erase all this. And we just need to figure out what this is. So log b of a is what we're looking for. And we know that 1 is less than b, which is less than a. So when we look at log b of a, since a is greater than b, that means this number should come out as a positive. So obviously, the two possible answers, 1 plus square root 2, 1 minus square root 2. Square root 2 is bigger than 1. So if we're taking away more, this has become negative and this has become positive. So that means this cannot be an answer. So the only possible answer is 1 plus square root 2. So that is our answer for number 11. And that's basically it. Okay, question 14. The solutions for x to the equation x squared equals I divided by x are in the form a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers. Determine the sum of all the modulus a plus bi of these solutions. So rewriting this a different way, that's just x cubed I. So it's just multiply both sides by x. So when you write this, it's in a plus bi, the complex roots. It's going to have a magnitude of 1 because I, it's the same thing as 1i. So it has a magnitude of 1. So when we're looking for modulus is just looking for magnitude. So all these cube roots is going to have a magnitude of cube root of 1, which is just 1. So since there's 3 of them, because it's a cube root, then 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. And that's your answer for number 14. Because all of the magnitudes are 1, regardless of what a and b are. And it's basically just that simple. You just need to understand what modulus does. And as promised, here are all the answers for all 20 questions. Thanks for watching. In next video, I'll cover questions 15, 17, and 18.